Hey, it's Jason from Pro Guitar Studio, and today we're taking a look at pentatonic sequences. Now, the piece that I wrote for you today is going to go through a certain sequence that I use a lot, and if you were to look at the scale, the idea behind it is to use, let's say, the second note, first note, second note, and then go to the third note, second note, third note, and fourth note, third note, fourth note, and so on. So I can call this a 2-1-2-3-2-3 pattern. But if you have a better name for it, let me know in the comments below. That's the way I refer to this. And there's many sequences we can do with the pentatonic scales, but this is a really common one to do if you want to do triplets, okay? So let's just dive right in and sort of talk about what I'm doing here. Now, this piece right here is not going to use every section of the E minor pentatonic, but it's going to use most of it across the fretboard. So I'm trying to get as much of that in, but because I wanted to write it and make it sound interesting by itself, just as a triplet sequence all throughout these different patterns, up and down, we're not going to go from just one scale shape to the next, starting on the first note and ending on the last. It'll be a little more musical than that, although it falls into the pattern quite easily, okay? So if we dive into it right here, we're going to start off on our E minor pentatonic shape, number 1, right? So the first minor pentatonic shape you might have ever learned before. And this is on the 12th fret of string number 6 as our starting point. So this shape here is 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. For the sequence here today, I start on fret number 14 on the 5th string, on the A string. And like I said, it's done this way because I wanted to make it musical, and this works out really well with how I have the rest of this sort of worked out, okay? So we're mostly going to start our phrases on the 5th string. So we're going to play 14, 12, 14, and then we're going to the next string, 12, 14, 12. So go back up, right? Then we're going to go 14, 12, 14 on the D string, 12 on the G, 14 on the D, 12 on the G. So far. Then we're going to go 14, 12, 14 on the G, 12 on the B, 14 on the G, 12 on the B. We're going to play 15, 12, 15 on the B string and finish off on the 12th fret of the E. Now you'll see me, usually I'll use fingers if I'm playing the scale that align in position, okay? So like index, pinky, index ring. But in these kind of patterns, sometimes I jump outside of it to more comfortably play the notes. So don't feel weird if you see me where I'm moving my finger from, instead of using my pinky finger on the 15, I'm using my ring finger. It's more of a function of playing the musical phrase rather than it is to be perfect in the technique in terms of which finger's gonna grab that note, okay? So when I'm playing a scale up and down, you'll see me, use a perfect finger, but sometimes in a musical phrase, it might require a different finger. Just keep that in mind as you go through. All right, so that's the first phrase. Now, a lot of times I'll add in pull-offs. So I am doing pull-offs here. So when I can do the 14, 12, 14, I'm doing a pull-off, and then I pick the note again. So pull-off, pick. But you can just pick all the notes. Now I go down to the 5th shape of the minor pentatonic, right? So this shape from the lowest note would be 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12. So this phrase is now, we're going to do this pattern in reverse. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 in the reverse, okay? It's the same idea, it's just starting in a different way. So we're going to go 12, 10 on the E string, 12 on the B, back to 10 on the E, 12 on the B, 10 on the B. 12, 10 on the B, 12 on the G. 10 on the B, 12 on the G, 9 on the G. 12 on the G, 9 on the G, 12 on the D, and then 9 on the G, 12 on the D, 9 on the D. 12, 9 on the D, 12 on the A, 10 on the A. We play it from the start so we hear it. Alright, so for this pattern or sequence here, I'm going to start on the 10th fret of the A string. So 10, 7, 10. And then we're going to 7 on the D. 10 on the A, back to 7 on the D. 9, 7, 9 on the D. 7 on the G, 9 on the D, 7 on the G. 9, 7, 9 on the G. 8 on the B. 9 on the G, 8 on the B. And then 10, 8, 10 on the B, 7 on the E. Right, now we're going to reverse it from the highest note. Do that other pattern. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 10, 7 on the E string, 10 on the B. 7 on the E, 10, 8 on the B. 10, 8 on the B, 9 on the G. 8 on the B, 9, 7 on the B on the G. 9, 7 on the G, 9 on the D. 7 on the G, 9, 7 on the D. And then we're going to go 9, 7 on the D, 10, 7 on the A. Now, if I'm playing too fast, feel free to slow it down. If you go to the settings on YouTube, you'll be able to slow this down to, I believe, 0.75 or half speed. Maybe help you see the phrases a little more clearly. So then we're going to go down to shape number 3. Okay, so this shape here, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 4, 7, 5, 8, 5, 7. And we're going to start on the A string, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. So D, 5, A, 7, D, 5. 7, 5, 7 on the D, 4 on the G, 7 on the D, 4 on the G. 7, 4, 7 on the G, then 5 on the B, 7 on the G, 5 on the B, 8, 7, 8, sorry, 8, 5, 8 on the B. And we can finish off here on the 5th fret at string number 1. But if you want to change some things as you go through it, feel free to do it, because this is just a sequence I put together to help you make musical sense of these kind of patterns. All right, and then it's going to go into shape number 2 of the pentatonic. So from the lowest string, it's 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5. So again, 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5. We're going to start on the first string, come down this pattern. 5, 3 on the E, 5 on the B. 3 on the E, 5, 3 on the B. 5, 3 on the B, 4 on the G. 3 on the B, 4, 2 on the G. 4, 2 on the G, 5 on the D. 2 on the G, 5, 2 on the D. Then we're going to go 5, 2 on the D, 5 on the A, and 2 on the D. And the final phrase, or final part of the phrase, we're going to start on the 2nd fret of the D string, and this is playing in position 1 again, but on the open position. So 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 3. We're going to have 2, 0, 2 on the D string, open G, 2 on the D, open G, 2, 0, 2 on the G, open B, 2 on the G, open B, 3, 0, 3 on the B, open E, 3rd fret on the D, or sorry, 3rd fret on the B, open E again. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss it. Open E, 3rd fret on the B, open E, and then we're gonna go 3, 0 on the E, 3 on the B, open E. And then starting from the top again, doing that 1, 2, 3 pattern. 3, 0, 3 on the 2nd string, open E, 3, 0 on the B string. And then 3, 0 on the B string, 2 on the G, open B, 2, 0 on the G. 2, 0 on the G, 2 on the D string, open G, 2, 0 on the D. And then finish off with the 2nd fret on the D string. All right, so there's so many notes going through here. If I happen to have described one of the notes wrong, I'm doing this by memory, by looking at my guitar. For students here, I'll be transcribing the exact phrase that I play at the beginning. So you'll see that in the student account. So go through it, with a fine-tooth comb. If in case I miss one thing, you can let me know in the comments, and that's my error. But most of these things I actually just write. I could let you know, what I'm playing here, and then I'll transcribe it later. So I'm not writing it out and then explaining it by looking at a sheet of music. I'm actually explaining it by looking at my guitar and telling what I'm doing. But that should follow pretty closely what I played at first for you. And the whole goal there is that we're using these sequences, using these patterns in a more musical way that can sort of fit within a piece of music. And I'm not only starting on the first note of the scale. So a lot of times people will start their sequences on string number 6. I'm trying to get away from that and show you how to use that on string 5, right? And we're going through all the different shapes. Some of them go up and down. Some of them just go up or just go down to try to make it more musical. But in the end, you're getting a great workout. And so take this, and if you are able to get the printout, so if you're a student here, get the printout. That's a really good value there to go through that and actually use these sequences. If you already know your pentatonic scales, it's a great way to sort of refine them and actually get use out of them other than just playing them up and down or improvising, okay? So if you have questions about this, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I have more videos. So videos like this come out each week, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, any questions, like I said, let me know in the comments below.